Howdy y'all, it's Over Trail Nick, and today I'll be installing door sill protectors and anti-kick guards on my 2026 Tesla Model Y. So let's go ahead and show y'all what I'm working with here. So that's going to be the box that everything comes in, and I'll show y'all what the protectors look like themselves. But here, this is the premium Model Y, so it comes with all carpeted floors. So the door sill here, as you can see, there's already a little bit of dirt sticking onto there, and it goes all the way up to the footwells here in the passenger and driver side. And so those protectors are going to help keep these clean and make it easier to clean, especially on those rainy and muddy days where you don't want to muddy up your carpets. But here in the back seat, it gets even worse just because the door sill is much fatter in this area. And if you can see, there's already some hair and dirt sticking here, and especially if you carry a lot of rear passengers, it's just going to get worse very easily. And here on these seat rails, it's all carpeted up until the seat rails, as you can see. So I've got some protectors, anti-kick guards is what they call them. And especially here with this open air vent, we want to make sure that nothing goes in there when you have rear passengers. Don't want Skittles getting stuck in there and just melting when winter comes. So let's go ahead and get these installed, and I'll show y'all what those protectors all look like and how it's going to look when we install them. All right, so out of the box, we've got two sets of protectors here. We've got two sets for the driver and passenger, it looks like here. And in here we have what appears to be the two sets for the rear side as well. So to give y'all a closer look, these looks like some flexible pieces of rubber, which is nice. Which allows it to conform to the shape of your door sills. But here on the back side, as you can see, we've got some Velcro attached along the top side or bottom side, I'm not too sure right now, which will help stick to the carpet itself. And here you can see more of that Velcro on the back side there. And these are going to be two separate kits. So this is the door sill protectors, and here in this box is going to be the anti-kick guards. So this one comes in a lot of different pieces. So this might look like the one for the center right under the screen, right under the rear center screen there, and some corner caps here. And this is probably going to be your seat rails. And then another seat rail. And then back here, this is going to be that air vent grill I was showing y'all earlier here. So it will probably be oriented like this. So it's going to help protect that open air vent, prevent things from going in there, and also help keep the bottom clean too. It makes it easier if passengers get their feet under right there. So let's go ahead and put that in the car, and I'll show y'all what that might look like. Okay, so we're here on the front passenger side, and we've got our door sill protector here. I've taken out the floor mats already, and I already vacuumed up as much as I could here to make sure there's no dirt underneath. And let's go ahead and see how this will go on. So looks like we'll just go ahead and stick it in. I know in some places you're going to have to tuck it under the weather stripping, but let's go ahead and start on the front side here. Okay, so they don't include any of these trim prying tools, but if you've worked on any dash cam installs or anything, they usually come free, or you can also find them on cheap on Amazon or Harbor Freight. But it looks like it tucks in pretty nicely under the weather stripping instead of relying on all Velcro, which is nice. So you get that entire seal across the door sill here. So let's go ahead and tuck that in. All right, so I think I got the passenger side done here. And to show you inside the footwell, I really love how the door sill protector really fits to the contours of the actual footwell here. So as you can see, it actually perfectly shaped to the footwell, and it goes up along here and goes up to this line, and it tucks in right behind the weather stripping all along down to the sides. The only trouble I had is back here where it meets the B pillar. I couldn't get this to fit or get tucked in exactly here. It might be I didn't place it correctly the first time with the old Velcro, so it likes to stay in place as soon as you put it down. So I'm gonna try installing the driver's side protector and see if I can fit it any better. If not, then I'll have to rip this off. All right, I just finished up the driver's side, and that went a whole lot faster after knowing how to do it. So yeah, I started over here on the back side, on the B pillar side, and I got it to fit real easily. And once you fit on the back side, and the tip I learned is that don't Velcro anything down just yet, just lay it out and then start tucking it in. Then you start to push in the Velcro. So once I started here and worked my way to the front, it fit a whole lot easier. Even here on the front side, this is tucked in a lot deeper than when I tried on the passenger side. But yeah, this is fitting real nice now. So let's move on to the back, and I'll redo the passenger side and show you all that once I'm all done. Moving to the back side here, let's see how we're going to fit this in here. All right, guys, I finished up the rear passenger side, and it tucked in pretty nicely, guys. So my tip for y'all, if you are installing this, is to actually start from this side. I actually started behind the seat here, which was a mistake because it did end up with a small little bubble here in the middle. So on the other side, I'm gonna go ahead and try starting from the big pillar, but it did turn out pretty good. So as you can see, you might have seen my footstep here before I wiped it off, but looks like this is gonna help protect this side really nice. And see, this is all nice rubber. You can wipe this off real easily if it gets dirty. So let me go ahead and finish up the other side, then we'll start doing the anti-kick guards, but otherwise, I'll show y'all when everything's done. All right, all the door sills have been installed, so let me go ahead and show y'all with all the floor mats reinstalled. So guys, these door sill protectors, they look OEM. I mean, if someone gets into your car, they're not gonna give it a second thought whether or not these came with the car. Everything tucks in so nicely here, and after doing it twice, one on each side, you definitely get a feel on how to install it. So it does take some time, so just keep that in mind. Give some patience. It does take some patience to get it tucked underneath the weather stripping. But my tip will be to always start from the B pillar. So back here on the driver's side, I began on the B pillar and worked my way back, and it looks a lot better over there, and I'll walk my way over there. But here it is with the floor mats installed. This is without the kick guards just yet. Just for time, I'm gonna do that, try to do that tomorrow, but it really does tuck in nicely, and it blends well together, front and back here. And let me show y'all the back here real quick on the driver's side. So this one ended up turning out really nice. Started over here and it worked my way back. Now there's no bubble at all whatsoever here. It's really smooth and tight. Only thing is, I'm not sure if you can see it, but if I fold down the seats here, you will need to fold down the seats to get to the back half here. But otherwise, you might see here that the line over here is a little below where the door sill protector ended up being, but that's okay. It does tuck in a pretty nice flush against the headliner here. But let's put that seat back up. But yeah, guys, this is definitely going to help protect your carpets underneath and make it a lot easier to clean. And with the extra space that it does add a little thickness to the carpet, but otherwise the floor mats still fit quite well inside the car. And showing y'all the driver's side, here's what it looks like. So guys, especially for the driver's side, you know how messy it is. You can see my floor mats are the dirtiest in the driver's side, but it tucks in super well. Gonna give you all that protection, and I'll show you guys what the anti-kick guards will look tomorrow. All right, I laid out the anti-kick guards here. So this is how it's going to go into the car. So as you can see, this is going to be the front portion and this will be the back. So let me go ahead and start off with the front and I'll show you guys the back here. All right, we're gonna start off easy with this little piece on the front passenger seat. So let me go ahead and set y'all down. And it's just going to cover up this little portion of the seat rails here. And as you can see, it does come with Velcro all around this portion and the top side, so help it stick down. All right, moving on to the larger side here. As you can see, there's Velcro back there and another side over here. So this one, since there's not a lot of Velcro, it actually relies on you tucking it in between the seat rails and the carpet itself here. So let's go ahead and try doing that now. Okay, I might have actually had the wrong side with me. Looks like the shorter side is going to be in the front and the longer side's in the back. All right, so this portion is complete. As you can see now, it is all rubberized instead of the carpet, and it blends pretty well with the door sill protectors. As you can see, now all throughout this crevice is rubber, and so any dirt that gets in there, you can easily get a vacuum in there and suck it all up instead of it getting embedded into the carpet itself. So, and it was fairly easy. As you saw, there was the two Velcro strips on the inside portion of the guards, right, one right here and on the other side as well. So they attach pretty easily. So let's go ahead and get the other sides done. For here underneath the passenger seat, looks like there's no Velcro on this rubber piece here. So looks like it's just going to slide underneath the existing cap. So let me go ahead and slide that in. All right, so here underneath the front passenger seat, I've learned my lesson with the front, so we'll go ahead and put in the centerpiece here. Also no Velcro, just tucks in underneath the existing caps. All right, so that centerpiece is now on. As you can see, now that air vent is protected with these nice little grills. And yeah, if you guys are installing this on your vehicle, make sure you put these center ones on first. That way you can tuck it in a lot easier without having to undo the Velcro every time. So let's move on to that centerpiece and I'll finish up the rest. Okay, so everything is all put in, including the Tesla all-weather floor liners and getting in, y'all. As you can see, the floor liners fit perfectly well, even with all the extra thickness from the door sills and the anti-kick guards. But now you don't have to worry when your front passenger likes to keep their feet up high, up against the seat. Now the anti-kick guards are there to protect them from making the carpet dirty. And over here in the front, now also your front passengers can kick around all they want, except for the left side, there's still carpet there. But you don't have to worry about the right side getting too dirty. And of course, if they spill something or get crumbs all across the crevice here, you don't have to worry about that either. And guys, as you can see, a closer look at how it tucks in quite well. Guys, you can't even tell that this is something you added aftermarket. And over here too, they tuck in real well. And alongside the kick guards, there's maybe a little bit of gap. You can see the little bit of carpet, but that shouldn't matter too much, guys, because most of your carpet is all cleaned up. And over here on the overlap, let me see if I can focus in on that. But the overlap is pretty nice, guys. So that's why I recommend starting over here on the B pillar. That way you can make sure that they align together nicely. And over here in the back seat, getting in, and now with all this anti-kick guards and that floor liner protecting the air vent, you can have your passengers stretch out in the back and not worry about mud or skittles getting stuck in your rear air vent. And then they can kick around all they want, especially when you got multiple passengers and they need to shuffle around. Maybe they move around to the middle or to the left side and they kick their feet around. You don't have to worry about that at all. And especially here in the middle seat when the foot space is limited, they can kick around all they want, man spread, keep their feet in, and don't have to worry about nothing, guys. And as you can see, the floor mats back here also fit on pretty well, despite all the extra thickness. And let's move over to the driver's side, where you're probably gonna get this the most dirty. So as you can see, there's the floor liner and the door sill protectors and everything here. And like I said, I do like to keep my umbrella under here, so if the umbrella gets wet, don't have to worry about the water getting soaked into the carpet. You got that rubber liner underneath there. And this does lift up just a little bit, but honestly it was lifting up even before I put the door sill protectors in, just because that's where my foot usually rests and it lifts up naturally anyways. But guys, as you can see now, you don't have to worry about when your feet catches the left side here, and also all along your door sill. You can keep that all nice and clean. All right, guys, so those were the door sill protectors and anti-kick guards from EV Base. If y'all want to pick one up, you can go to the links in my description and use code OTNICK for 20% off your order. But if y'all enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. I've got more content on the way for this car, maybe another Tesla and another car. So consider subscribing to watch those videos. But other than that, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's day.